What's happening? It's your boy Chosen Pharaoh back with another Off My Chest. It's been a minute, since I've been here. You know, I just like since I've been back home at least, I've need to express myself and use that throat chakra, right? So today's Off My Chest. My glasses stay reflecting because they blue light lenses. Um, whatchamacallit, I get distracted easily. This video is about, I guess, change or at least moving into a new environment. I'm gonna start doing more off my chest of, I guess, my experiences and maybe it can help you. Um, so, whatchamacallit, I'm back home now in New York City, but a couple of years ago I moved to Baltimore and before I even moved there, I wasn't even like when my mom's told me that we was gonna move out. I didn't even accepted it. Like I thought she was just saying that. Obviously not. Like over the months, I started gradually had no choice but to accept it because she was packing stuff like she was ready to go. Like I cried the day that I moved. Like I was in the middle of high school, right, and just starting all over was really hard. Meeting new friends, just literally starting over. And my childhood friends, one of them helped me move into, he came with me to Baltimore and stayed there for, I think, 2 days before he went back home. Some helped me move out, whatever, but like after that, those months of just like, I didn't have any calls from my friends. And this is not even to bash them either. I'm just like, I had no calls from them. And when I did, they never even answered, you know. Shit. My long distance friends from Canada, shout out to Canada. I need to go out there. They spoke to me way more than them, but that doesn't matter, right? Anyways, the culture was different. The swag was different. Like that was my first time being introduced to different types of New Balances. Like I know I think they're 300s, the gray ones, the basics, the classics. I mean, not the basics, right? But in my mind, they were like dad shoes. Like you get made fun of for, but New Balances is Jordans out there, right? Um, I dressed different. Um, I gotta I'm doing my best to like look back at my old off my chest videos to like just reminisce and see like how anyways, right? Um, but those beginning times when I'm sitting at the desk in the basement, like those times was dead ass hard, but like I had nothing but time. So that's why I started the YouTube channel. I seen reaction videos was doing numbers, and I was ready to build my audience, because I didn't at the time I didn't have any friends. Um, I'm trying to remember accounts without retelling a story from back then, which I could. But I remember the first week of school, I had not me, a shorty had an umbrella opened in the building and it damn near hit me. So I was like, oh snap, like watch out or whatever. And then some other girl like instigated the shit as if like I was talking shit about her just so we can fight. And I was like, yo, don't do that shit. Like, what is, like, you really bored. Like, you know, there's been another instance. I'm trying to remember. Like, I was back in public school. I used to go to a private school. So that was an experience within itself. Freaking shorties fighting during lunch. Niggas Millie rocking on top of this table, swinging the freaking braid in his hand. What's another memory in high school? There was one time where like I wanted to go to the studio. This is when I got acquainted, right? And probably was a senior then. I almost got jumped by freshmen because there were like two booths or whatever, and one of my tracks was on the other booth, and like I don't know if they were just chilling on working on something new or whatever. I basically wanted to use the booth, and I just simply asked, "Yo, y'all almost done?" Or like, "What's going on? What's up?" I didn't say it with no attitude or anything, but it was just talking shit as soon as I stepped out, like some bitches, and I'm like, "So what? What's up?" Bro, all three of them, and it was more than three. All three of them popped out the booth like, "Yo, what's up?" It took my peoples to pull me in the other booth to like. I didn't give a fuck though. Like I didn't give a fuck, bro. But they wanted to still use the booth, and I get that. Even though niggas was not always making music. Um, what's another memory? I remember one time in high school. This is supposed to be about change, and I'm telling my high school. All right, this is the last one. Um, these two gay guys was fighting at the bus stop, and I was selling snacks while they were fighting. Niggas was pepper spraying and shit. Anyways, it was an experience. Um, I eventually found my friend that we had music tastes and stuff, the same music tastes, and we both had a liking to art. Um, as far as like my trade go, I was in graphic design, but I started the school late. Like I started the semester late, and we was like it was graphic design, but it was also about paper. Like fam, like I never knew. Like I knew it was different types of paper, but it's really levels to the shit when it comes to paper, bro. Like we would learn about paper first in one room at a desk, and then afterwards we would work on the project. You know. And another thing is, I still to this day don't know how to use Adobe Photoshop like that. Like I know the little tweaks and basics, but it's damn near like producing. It's like a spaceship. It's so much shit, and none of the teachers at this because public school shit got to keep moving. None of them can sit down with me and like tell me Not even the friend that I was in trade with had enough time to like tell me the basics, the basics. So the teacher allowed me to use my phone, and then I would get in trouble sometimes because he wouldn't know whether I was really on my phone or I finished the project. You know, it was hard at first adapting, but I guess I don't know. I would say um, once I got comfortable creating and making videos, that's when I guess I kind of didn't care. I stayed in the crib. My very first check was from YouTube, $150. I bought studio lights and a backdrop. I don't know what else I spent with that money, but I know that I tried to use the money only to invest into the channel, and this would be a perfect time to segue into. I need to hit a certain amount. Hopefully, I edit. Probably not gonna edit this. I'm just pointing to the ceiling. I need to edit. I need to reach a certain amount. I need to hit 4,000 views daily on videos, and on shorts I need to hit 10 million. So honestly, that's my goal for this channel and for next year. Um, to unlock that so we can monetize this damn thing. Um, 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 what else about change? It's uncomfortable as hell. Like you gonna feel lonely, especially if you ain't got nobody to like talk to and vent to and shit like that. Honestly, that's why I even started off my chest, because I dead ass didn't have anybody to vent to about being alone in this new state. You know, were, you guys were. I want you guys to see my eyes with these damn glasses. But yeah, like you guys were my therapist. You know, especially when you guys reached back out to me and just gave your opinions. And at the same time, too, at the time, I had hateful comments, bro. Like, out of the wazoo, out of hate. And I embraced that shit. Even in person, like at school, niggas called me devil worshiper. Niggas called me emo for wearing a huge ankh. Ignorance is bliss. Your own people wouldn't even question, like, what is it? One shorty was like, you remind me of Jay Versace. I gotta let that shit go. But, you know, people who had their own. I was like, a mystic, bro. I'm gonna just say that, you know, because they didn't know exactly what type of black person I was, you know, which is crazy because, like, senior year, damn, I need to hit up, I need to see what's up with Tyrese. But senior year, word went around that a new New Yorker was in the school, homie from Brooklyn, but he was the hood New York. You feel me? But we got along like this, like, you know, and I felt like that helped me so much more, because I could speak the slang with him. He, you know, I word. I need to see what's up with him. I haven't spoken to him in a minute, but it's gonna get easier, and the best way is to lock into whatever you love doing, and the journey, I promise you, would be much easier. And the people along that journey that kind of like lightens the weight, you know, like when I moved out there, it took me a minute. Well, it took me after, like, I don't even like saying mastering meditation. It kind of sounds weird saying that, because you're just mastering to breathe. But it took me after that awakening to realize I needed to be out there to just slow down my life, to inhale as much oxygen it is out there, because there's so much trees compared to out here in the city, and to really truly ground myself and have faith in myself, because I wouldn't consider myself a follower, especially back then. It was just, I don't know. I felt like I always been on the right path. It's just like I would try to be like a mentor to like niggas that are doing the shit that I want to do, you know. And there's nothing wrong with that. It just gets to a certain point where you need to work for what's yours, you know. There's one thing like mentoring and like learning under a person to sharpen your skills, but you're not an intern, you know. Never settle as an intern, you know. So no more than maybe like a year or 2 years and a half, depending on your level, you know, and depending on what your vision is for yourself. I'm not gonna try to keep this too long. I don't know if this helped, but this off my chest was just for anyone out there that's probably in a new state or in a new environment that they feel uncomfortable in, and can use advice of, you know, handling change. Yo, if you guys would like for me to make any more off my chest videos, just comment down below. Let's talk in the chat below. Tell me what state you're in right now. You know, And yeah, we can have a convo in the comments down below. Anything else I want to say? You got no announcements to make right now. Oh, I got a fashion show. If you're in the New York City area, I got a fashion show that I'm attending for the first time. I'm doing like a runway type beat. November 8th. I most likely will put it up on my Instagram. Follow me on my social sites. I have a TikTok, Instagram. I don't use my Facebook, which I need to. Yeah, mostly TikTok and Instagram. Anyway, let me sign off. It's your boy Chosen Pharaoh. Many are called, few are chosen. I mixed the other one last time. I said many are called. I just hate when I butcher this. I'll be like, many are called, but only you can be the one. I like that though. I might interchange it. I'm out. Deuces.